The 1995 film Major Payne is considered by a lot of people an underrated classic. I've always appreciated this one, and even 3 decades later, this is still quite a hilarious cinematic adventure. So the story of this one is that Major Payne, he is a hardened war veteran, but when he receives an honorable discharge, he is sent to a school in Virginia where he leads a group of young cadets to a victory in a competition. Yeah, this is one of the most well-known comedies from the 90s because I always watched this over the years. I always appreciate the humor in it. And generally, while it's not one of the best films I have seen from that era, it sure is hysterical with some of these scenes here.
You know, you remind me of the Doughboy. If I poke your stomach, we'll make it go, ooh! What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
You hold it, turd.
I can't.
I said hold it or I'll break that up and kick it around on the ground.
You, Payne? I got something to say to you.
Fee-fi-fo-fum. What beanstalk you fall from? I am 2 seconds from being on you like white on rice and a glass of milk and a paper plate in a snowstorm. I will put my foot so far up your ass the water on my knee will quench your thirst.
Yeah, they sure don't make them like this anymore. And the thing is, there's more to this than comedy. The characters are interesting, the story is decent. There's even some heartfelt moments that is spread throughout its runtime. Nonetheless, when it comes down to it, this still holds up pretty well in my opinion, and it still is as enjoyable as it was when it first came out all those years ago. Other than the comedy, what makes this one memorable is, of course, the characters. Damon Wayans does such a great job portraying Major Payne. A lot of laugh-out-loud moments from that character. And sure, while he is hard on the kids, he's teaching them discipline because they lack it. One of those kids is Alex, played by Stephen Martini. He too did a good job. What I like about the character of Alex, he doesn't back down from the Major. Sure, he gets him in trouble a few times, but when Major says he wants that trophy, and when they try to steal it later on, of course they don't succeed, but that was all a test from the Major, just so Alex can say, I want that trophy by earning it. Another standout here is Orlando Brown. Definitely, I like this character. Now, usually, I'm pretty difficult with child actors, but he did a good job here. Interesting enough, being his film debut, Tiger, he's a character that doesn't have parents, so he views Major as, a father figure, if you will. But, of course, the real heart of the story is Emily, played by Karen Parsons. Now, I most famously know her from the hit show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but here she's playing a better character. She's teaching Payne to say, hey, you need to be more sensitive to these kids. And of course, by the end of the film, the Major, he is a better person because he does care a lot for Emily. He cares for the kids. When he has the opportunity to go back to his job, of course, he passes it down just to go back to a competition to see the kids win. Also, hats off to Damon Wayans playing Dwight, another funny character. And there are moments here where, of course, he's acting a goofball, but that's who he is. In fact, this whole film, it has a lot of goofy moments, but it works for the story. Had this been more serious, I don't think it would have been as memorable as people make it out to be today. It's just the comedy really makes it even better in the large scheme of things. At the end of the day, I'll never get tired of rewatching this. It's certainly a cult classic. And while it may not be one of the better comedy films from that decade, it still is enjoyable for what it is. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. With a little bit more character development, I probably would have rated this higher. But the hilarious moments do keep this from being boring, so there is that. Plus, this is a nice way to spend 95 minutes because you can never go wrong with a Damon Wayans film. Nonetheless, while not one of my favorite comedies from the 90s, this is still worth the time, in my opinion. And that's my review of Major Payne. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Okay, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.